Hi guys, Daniel from Team Kuribrohs here, and today we are going to be talking about the 2019 Megatins. So as you can see here, we have the design for the tin. It is based off the gold sarcophagus, and yeah, it's a really nice design. Overall though, the design's not the most important thing about a tin. So the information that we know about the tins is we know they'll be releasing in August at the end of that month, which is the normal release period for the tins. They'll be reprinting cards from Flames of Destruction, Cybernetic Horizon, Soul Fusion, and Savage Strike. So this is as normal with tins. Of course, Dark Neostorm will not be included in the tins. The summer set is always included in the tins of the following year. However, this tin has some special cards that I think are really worth mentioning. So first off, they include Prismatic Secret Rares, which is something that we've not had since World Superstars. So that's quite exciting. It's a very popular rarity. I like it a lot, personally. So there are 3 types of promos in the tin. There are 2 promos from a set of 6 new cards with artwork by Kazuki Takahashi, who of course created Yu-Gi-Oh! Then there are 2 out of a set of 5 anime cards with artwork by Kazuki Takahashi. Now, we know that the God cards already have artwork from Kazuki, so you can see the artworks here. These are really nice artworks. The Slifer had only been released, still getting used to this, the Slifer had only been released as a jump promo, Obelisk has been reprinted a few times, and Raw was reprinted in a special edition. But overall, these are reasonably difficult to get, so it's really nice to see these excellent artworks being reprinted. We don't know what the other 2 cards are. I would hazard a guess that we might see Horkate, the Creator God of Light, which requires the Egyptian God cards to summon. We've not seen this card printed in the TCG. It's very expensive in the OCG, and it would be a very cool card, which again, you can see Kazuki's signature on it, so it's a possibility, if nothing else. And then, either way, Kazuki's artwork is very exciting. The final set of promos that we are being told of is World Premiere cards, which means these are TCG exclusives, so they will be first printed in this set and nowhere else. And we are told that we're getting 1 of 3 in each tin. The first one will prevent graveyard dumping. That's reasonably vague, but presumably it will either prevent cards being sent from deck to graveyard, or better yet would be if it acted like Macrocosmos and made cards be banished instead of going to grave, but we won't know until closer to the time, unfortunately. The second one says it punishes the opponent if they summon too many monsters. This is interesting. Can it be better than evenly matched? Does it prevent the player from doing so? That's something we'll have to wait and see. And then the final one says that it will give you a reprieve if your opponent starts on a large field. So these are all very interesting. They're very vague concepts, and we know that we're getting hand traps in Dark Neostorm as well, which we've not seen yet. So it will be interesting to see how these hold up by the time that we get to the Megatins. Something important to note about the Mega Pack is, first off, everybody's favorite snake is getting reprinted, which is very cool. So we know that the Dangers are going to be reprinted in the tins. We're also told that Nightmare Mermaid and Called by the Grave are getting reprinted. So that means we have a reasonably good idea that most of the cards we'd expect are getting reprinted. It's also important to note that the Dangers are getting reprinted because often we haven't seen TCG cards reprinted in the Megatins. So Spiral, for example, we didn't see any of the Spiral cards reprinted in the Megatins to my knowledge, and that meant that once the cards started seeing play, they were actually quite awkward to get. The other important thing to note with the Mega Pack is it's the same format as before, in that it's 12 commons, 1 rare, 1 super, 1 ultra, and 1 secret rare. However, the secret rares will be Prismatic Secret, and in addition to this, the cards are going to be appearing in different rarities to what they had previously appeared in. So this is quite exciting. It means that there's more value to the Megatins, and it means that there's more differentiation between what's an original print card and what's something reprinted in the Megatins, which I think is quite nice. It means that the cards are more collectible, and it means that we might see cards like Called by the Grave in Prismatic Secret, which would be very cool. So that's all the information we have about the Megatins for now. I think it's quite exciting. What cards are you looking forward to see reprinted? Or are you looking forward to the special promos, the world premieres, or the Kazuki Takahashi art? There's a lot to really like about this set. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will catch you soon.